have a responsibility for help this process. Now, two-way thing. Would they do the job for the country? And when I self get for be part of this process, now that make we get for continue for it now. But it goes beyond that. Make I just say this. And very important at this juncture for say this. On behalf of the committee for clear this air about elections rerun. I don't think any member there on this committee where they sleep. See the room don't go, yeah. We know the enormity of the job. We know that it's a sacred one. But to one law, we know also say that professional job then don't give it. Law not preempt the outcomes. Law not preempt the outcomes. We not allow we make we do findings. Based on them findings, we make recommendations. Law we not forget that government and the APC don't already make a commitment for implement the recommendations so we put forward. So they ask everyone for be patient. The one then where they do rumor mongering, where they write or pass or do any kind of thing, with the big una for make una focus on one thing, listen to what in the committee they do. That is why we don't put in place a communication framework for continue for engage the public. We now your mouthpiece, we will talk on ourselves. So if I go recap on this, I want to say, we no want preempt any outcome. We want to do we job judiciously. We go for do review, do examinations. Based on we findings, we will then make recommendations. And I want to make una know that everything we do not a secret. Everything we do get for day in the open. We take Sierra Leone along. So make una know say nothing no do get for cover. Any findings or recommendations so they get for be factual.
And final bit of it from me is the fact that the way Dr. Marah say, law not preempts the recommendations, but as we seek consistent with our mandates, we not get nothing where right at the mandate say law will discuss about when a next election will be held. Until such time when it comes up, and by the laws of this country, the next election, if I should quote the Minister of Information and Civic Education, are due sometime in 2028. Thank you very much, and I want to thank the partners, civil society, colleagues from the APC, the media, and all Sierra Leoneans out there for their patience, for their courage, for their understanding, for allow governments, for work with the APC, for put this committee together. And I plead again, join me co-chairs, particularly my brother, Dr. Kaifala Marah, Leone, show patience and tolerance and accompany this process so that we do it for make Sierra Leone better, stronger, credible, and part of the international civilized world. I want to thank you.
On ECSL data, we don't talk to say, we get for examine the 2023 elections. I don't know, like I say, we always get problem with semantics. I stay with the words where we define with committee, we examine the results of the 2023 elections, where ECSL therefore produce. And yes, this is a transparent committee. I want to say whatever work would they do get for be public, and I wish say whatever would they do will continue for be public so that everybody will get access to them. Would already make that commitment. Thank you so much.
On the issue of whether this committee get power for examining the results data, we will be guided by the national constitution. We go call ECSL as a committee. But the ECSL therefore be convinced by moral suasion or by court order for CAM because they are protected by constitution and by the Public Elections Act that nobody not use in power over them, not even the president. I want to repeat that. This committee go invite ECSL. This committee go encourage ECSL. This committee go cajole ECSL. But because this committee suffers from constitutional limitation, it depends on ECSL probably out of moral suasion or any other consideration for me to say, yes, we get a right to invite them. But until they decide for put at with disposal, we will not access and we have no power of coercion.
Rerun. No rerun. Are they tired that answer to waiting my sister asked about court order and how sacrosanct the 1991 Constitution Day? You know, Lord Denning, me not a lawyer than they are. They say not left the law na bureaucrats their hand. Law is very important for the survival of the state. If I make politicians they handle and sometimes politically. Why would they are? Would they are because something go wrong? Mr. President decide for form that committee for take a look at elections simply because you know say something go wrong, not so. And that thing will go wrong. We all now know. We say they tell we self true now. Lord tell we self true. Lord tell we self true. 2 million people or more. You hold on to that data, I say they release her. If you know say what you put it clear, why for worry? So we they say, and I they go over this, I know respond to this again. I want you to listen to me clearly. This is on behalf of the team. We, now simple questions, would they ask, would they go by waiting, will mandate say, for examining 2023 electoral process. Not so? If we examine that one day, me and una know for say, elections result na core part of them, and now they now mandate. Modi, bring the thing, law examine them, they'll make recommendations. Not so? No sweat. What I go refuse for make somebody do, now for make Kaifala Marah and the team, and by the way, I want me to know say the team is a very strong team. I get for choose me words. Because when they say men then get for they on the same page. Would they do work professionally? Then say every step is one step leading to a destination. We don't get the terms of reference. We don't agree, say, we'll get for examining results. Not just 2023, we'll get for look at 2018 and the others. Not so. That was how far we fall back. But let the result come out, put and look am. Another thing to say, and it's very important, another thing to say, okay, make us say this. If you take a look at the Public Elections Act, I know I'm for go into law. I think now sections 52 and 93 clearly state waiting for do. Then you know to constitutional business, day. Law go by that law, you pull and serve for law do this thing. You know why they say this? Are they craving an indulgence? Make we done with this thing within the next 4 to 5 months, law done with them. We're in a very bad shape as a country. The economy know they do well. This particular thing they continue to cast long shadows over with political future as well as with economic future. Law we done with this, make investors then get confidence for come. So we know say we get a mandate, and one of the resolutions say recommendations shall be actionable and implementable. So let them pull the thing and lay them. According to international best practice, they get for producer. Now say they happen all over the world today. In fact, to get access to Information Act, not so, access to Information Act, you can still pull on. So plenty laws and the law not hide behind one thing. We other laws and they say.
I really hate to do this. I'm going to ask
sorry,
you to
1 minute. 1 minute.
Yeah, summarize.
1 minute.
Yeah.
So, madam, show you, we get plenty avenues. The law, the PPA Act there, Section 52 and 93. We get Access to Information Act. We get plenty in them, including international best practice, including a commitment where ECSL been not make under one of the recommendations of the EU for say them go publish. So I know I make this press conference, immediately come a cast shadow over the work of this committee.
All right.
Law not do that. So make we find ways and means, make we take a look at them here. We jump, we go forward to recommendations, and we'll take the electoral feature and fix and find for ourselves. Let it come out there. Me are the big, then let them pull them. And Lord, then they will know. Lord, should all talk this thing.
I want to say a few things. One, I don't maintain, say, as Minister of Information, before I talk, and I check with both the law and the authorities. And I say now again, categorically, as far as I know, categorically, nothing in my understanding of the law and the advice that I don't receive, we suggest that this committee get the power for call for do a rerun or for mandate a rerun of an election. That's my understanding. And as Minister of Information, if you ask me that question, that's what I will tell you. The reason we there now because we want to give them a chance as a committee for explain their work and for talk about in terms of reference. So I'm for sure the post we talk say my commitment is clear. And also we get beaucoup political leader the way the social media will like for tweets where they talk plenty. Me know the lie. There are many people within a part of the old school politics of Salon since we talk through.